Hey yo, what is up YouTube? Isaac or Miner Bro back today, bringing you another crazy story time. And in today's story, guys, I'm going to be telling you about the time I caught smoking the Mary Jane, the green, the grass, the weeder, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to be telling you about the time me and a bunch of my friends got caught. So yeah, if you enjoy this story time and you have any crazy stories, please do comment them down in the comment section below. I would love to literally go through the comments and read all you guys' stories. Also, if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe and turn that bell notification on. And yeah, let's get straight into this, and I hope you enjoy. Okay guys, so this is kind of a story that's still fresh in my memory from like an old high school story, and this was coming up to like literally the ending weeks of school. This took place in like Aprilish / May of 2018, and this was just before I left high school. So basically what happened is, at high school, what we would do is, because it was like the GCSE kind of like months, we would go into school, we would do a few GCSEs, then maybe if we had some in the afternoon, what we would do is we'd go on like the field and stuff, go out for dinner, all that sorts of stuff. It was pretty good, to be honest. And at dinner we'd go into like the field and literally just chill. But you know, I flipped that switch savage mode. I was not staying the whole day for just some bullshit lessons that I literally didn't even need to do. I was coming in, do that exam, go home, done, day's done. Coming tomorrow, do the same. Maybe if I didn't have any exams tomorrow, I'd probably just skip the day, you know. So it was either a Thursday or a Friday. I know this because it was like one of the last exams that we was doing. So basically what happened is, me and a few of my friends in the morning, basically one of my friends who was like a pothead, he smoked all the time. I've got a whole bunch of stories to tell on that guy. Basically we went with him in the morning to his house, and he actually had to pick up like, I think he picked up like an eighth or something of weed, and what we was planning to do was smoke this on the field because it was so hot. We had like, do you know it? Oh my days, it was like that. So do you know when you're at school and it's just like a really hot day and you're chilling on the field, you've got like your icy bottles of like water or like flavored water, your mom like freezes them the night before, you get them at the freezer, you go to school. It's just one of them, you know. We go to my friends, he picks up the 8th, we're going to school, we do our first exam, then our exam is done. I have one more at like, I think it was at like 1 or 2 p.m. in the afternoon. So the rest of that we would literally just go to lessons, but we didn't go to the lessons, okay? So I literally just skived the rest of the day until I had my next exam. And when it come to dinner, literally when everyone was out at dinner, this was roughly around, I'd say around 12ish, 1ish. I can't really remember the school like schedule, just because I've left school nearly over a year and a half ago. But yeah, we come to like the dinner time now, and basically what happened is we all went on the field. Like, it was scorching hot. It was so hot. We was on the field. It was a beautiful day, and we had like at the side of the field, on like the right hand side, we had like a forest section, and that's where me and a few of my friends always used to skive school and like hop the gates and everything when we'd go and get dinner, etc., when we wasn't allowed out. Like, some time of like the year I didn't have like a dinner pass to go out to like Mackey's or something, but you wasn't supposed to go to Mackey's. You was actually supposed to go home, but we never did. We went like Mackey's and stuff. It was great, to be honest. So what happens is, we go into like the field section, right, over by where like the woods and that are, where the little like forest section is. We're in there. I get in there. There's people already in there. There's like younger years in there as well, because they had normal schooling and stuff. They were just hotboxing, smoking the fags. Like, bro, roll me a fag. I'll give you 50p. Look, it was them like situations, you know. So I'm just in there. I get my vape out my blazer pocket, and everyone's like, bro, let me hit that. I'm like, calm down, I've just got it out. Like, you guys should know this situation. So I get it out. I'm just choofing. I pass it around to a few of my mates, and yeah, I know you could probably catch some if you're doing this, but back then we didn't really care. I was kind of like weary of like who to give it to, who not to give it to, because some people were, you kind of get what I mean. So I was just passing it around to the mates that I want, and then my mate with the 8th actually comes in like 10 minutes later. He said, oh, I got sent out the exam, because he was one of them like savage guys, you know, like one of them guys that just messes up. He doesn't care if he messes up. So he's like, oh yeah, I got kicked out the exam. I'm supposed to be going home, bro. I'm in here smoking this out for you. So everyone's there literally on this bench that we dragged in from the field, rolling joints. Like literally everyone's rolling like this whole bag of vape, just rolling it up into different joints and whatnot. Some people have like see-through clear paper, some people just have like normal paper, you know. They roll all the joints, and we're literally just sparking them. Everyone's literally taking hits, like we're passing it around. It's going great. Like it's absolutely amazing. So what happens next is, after we just smoking, we get these 2 girls coming from the field, and they smoke as well, and they're like, yo, you should really calm down with like the smoke and the vapor and everything. Like you know, the head of, I nearly said his name then, you know, the head of such and such house is over there watching, and I'm like, damn, is he actually? And then everyone's like, shit. So we run further up to this forest. We're still just going, and we're in the moment, right? And we just like so chilled. It's going great. We're blazing, we're drinking our drinks. I've got like my burger wrap from like the dinner hall like previously, and I'm just chewing on, like I'm chewing while I'm eating it. It's just the best time of my life. It was actually great. So I'm just sitting there with my mates, and then out of nowhere we hear a teacher like coming through the bushes, and we're like, oh shit, he can hear us. So we all like run over onto the field, like, so we all disperse and like split up. Okay, so once we dispersed, right, nothing happens. Literally we just go on with the rest of our like dinner, rest of like the time that we have left. So it's time to go into the exam now. So okay, this is where it starts to get funny. So we go into the exam, and we're all just sitting down. Some people are in like the hall, some people are in like the gym. People are in different places for like different exams. Like if you've got like foundation or you've got higher, the higher's normally in the gym and foundation's normally in the hall. So I think I was in the gym for this because I was doing the higher for some reason. I don't know why they put me on the higher. So I was just doing I think it was an English exam. And before like the exam, the teacher on the field comes in and he's like, I need to speak to some people who are doing this exam. So he points to me, he points to my friend, he points to 2 other people, and luckily the guy who got kicked out of the exam didn't even go into this exam. So like he was just, oh my days, he was the luckiest guy on these days, because if he had come in, he was the one with the 8th, and he would have just got into so much shit if he had any left on him. So we're lucky we didn't have any on us. So they call us into like the office, and they basically do a whole search of us. Yes, they found my vape. They also smelt weed on me, and basically they phoned up my mom. My mum had to come into the school. They phoned up everyone's parents. Some people kind of got away with it because they didn't have any like vapes or fags. 3 of us actually had like vapes and cigarettes and juice on us. So they called our parents. Our parents had to come in. They confiscated everything that we had that was not allowed in school off us. They took us. They took it off us, and they said, if you want it back, your parents are going to have to come in and get it, because this cannot be going on in school. It's forbidden. Like these substances and these vapes are not allowed in school. So they took it all off us, and my mom was so upset. She was like over onto the phone. She was like, Isaac, because I could kind of hear while she was talking to the teacher, if Isaac, if you're there listening to this, I'm not coming in. I'm not coming to get your vape. Like, and then she told like the teacher in the office, like I think he was like a senior leader or a senior member, something like that, basically to throw it away. So literally, I see my vape. It wasn't a good vape at the time. I had like a really like shitty one. It was one of them light 40 ones. Literally, I see him just throw it in the bin. He gets the juice, throws that in the bin. He gets my friend's fags and basically keeps them because his mum or something was gonna come in and get him, because his parents wasn't as strict as mine. Mine wasn't strict. Don't get me wrong, but like, still, my mom didn't want me to be associating my like vaping life with like schooling, so she just told the teacher to throw them away because he's not supposed to have it in school, let alone have it at all. So yeah, they threw it away. I actually had to do a detention after school, 1 hour's detention, and I had to do like an isolation exam. So I was in isolation for like the rest of the week, which was only like a day or two, and then I had to do a Monday and a Tuesday as well in isolation, and the rest of my exams and hour detentions at the end of the day. So it was kind of tough on me, you know. When I got home, my mom shouted at me. She didn't ground me because I was kind of like 16, you know, just turned 16. So it was pretty cool, you know, like I didn't get grounded or nothing. My mom just was very disappointed. And yeah, that was the time I kind of got caught smoking at school, smoking weed, like they could smell it. So yeah, they called our parents. I kind of got in a bit of trouble, but not as much trouble as I thought. If you enjoyed this story, please do leave a like. If you are new to my channel, subscribe, turn the bell notification on, and I'll see you in the next video for a banger. Peace, peace. Peace.